This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. I do want to mention that around this time, April 28th, 2005, we lost Chris Candido. He suffered an ankle injury during a TNA match and winds up having surgery. Unfortunately, he developed a blood clot, which cost him his life. He flew home, and that was it for Mr. Candido. Of course, he's most notable, at least inside the WWE, for his run as Skip, where he teamed with your old brother, Zip, of course, Dr. Tom Prichard. Chris Candido, man, what a bright spot in wrestling. I absolutely loved watching his stuff in ECW, and I'm sure you had seen his stuff before and after his WWF run. What can you tell us about Chris Candido, and how did you hear the news that, man, you lost a guy way too young to a blood clot of all things?
Yeah, Chris Candido was, I think a lot of people would agree, underrated. And I used to like to make fun of Chris just because of how overhyped he was a lot of times, but never, didn't see the potential and the talent and just the pure passion that Chris Candido had for this business. If there was anyone who loved, lived, ate, slept the wrestling business, it was Candido. And he was passionate about it, loved it, and put every single thing into it. And it's just a damn shame anyone losing their life at that young of an age, and someone that had devoted their life to the business because of just a terrible medical mishap per se, that he got on a plane too quick and probably caused that blood clot. But, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But regardless, it just absolutely sucked. And I think that he could have been a hell of a mind in the business for the future, because he always was thinking about it. He studied the past, but he looked to the future. So in that regard, Chris was an old soul in a young body in a lot of respects. And I think my brother will take exception to you calling him old, Conrad. And yes, he is older than me, but goddamn it, I'm a kid. And I mean, hell, he's still running his JPWA wrestling school and teaching people the right way and the fundamentals in the wrestling business, which, going back to Chris, that's kind of his foundation, was the fundamentals of the wrestling business. That was a ass backwards way to plug Tom's wrestling school in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, give everybody the full name of his wrestling school, because I know he's partnered up with the former Kane, of course, Glenn Jacobs, the mayor there, and they've got quite the facility and the thing going on.
Yeah, it's a GPWA, the Jacobs Prichard Wrestling Academy. They're in Knoxville, Tennessee, and you can find out everything you need to know about them online at jpwawrestling and .com. But yeah, they're busting their ass and had some pretty good classes, and through all this craziness, they're going to be starting up again here very soon and teach people to wrestle, because that's what we need in this world. We need more people that know the right way to do things.
Just real quick, has Tom Prichard trained anybody of note?
I don't know if you've ever heard of them. There's been a few. There was this guy that came through, Little Potential, The Rock is what he called himself. Dwayne Johnson. There was this older gentleman that he trained, Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon. One of the guys did something in the Olympics. Kurt Angle, I think he got a gold buckle or something in the Olympics. Other Olympian, Mark Henry, and
some of these names are ringing a bell, I think.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they? Well, Tom had them when they, were taking their first step in wrestling ring and teaching them all the fundamentals, and some of them made it.
Yeah. Check it out if you haven't already. But real quick, I do want to know, when you talk about just how precious life should be here, we lose Chris Candido at just 33 years old. I mean, that's just so young and such a sad situation. And hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.